Hey everyone, just another question and answer video. This question comes from Lean Dirt 173. They would like to know some more specifics in the Halloween Prelude, the 103109 Prelude. You'd like to see some of the visuals more up close and more specific. So this is for Lean Dirt 173 and the 103109 Prelude. So it's a very visual piece. There are a lot of symbols involved, and the first symbol is called the simple front flip. This is just a simple loop with an arrow out of it, and it works like this. You're able to make contact and then flip straight up. Okay, so the first measure, the first count goes just like that. So you toss the bead of the stick up, over, and let it rotate around your palm like this. The stick should not leave your palm, okay? As opposed to the, as opposed to the simple half flip where you do actually leave the palm and the stick do actually separate. So simple half flip and then simple front flip is this. Like that. It sort of looks like you're throwing it, but you're not. All right, and you can do this with both hands. I think it occurs in both hands in the piece. So this kind of juggling illusion, like that. So that is the simple front flip. The next thing we have is the double flip, which occurs in the left hand. And the way I do this one is like this. So my bead of the stick comes over, and then I wrap it around and bring it down under. I've seen people do this other ways. A lot of people I see start under, which is just fine with me, just so long as there's a long flipping gesture. So like that is how I do it. But if there was an easier way for you, I think it would be fine. The other thing happening in that beat is the right hand zigzag. This is the symbol that looks like this, jagged up and down, and it's just like this. You just kind of zigzag across the drum head. No flip, nothing too fancy, just that. So the first two beats are like that. And then the next two beats we can do as well, because it's just the same tricks, but reoriented a little, so like that. And then we have the simple half flip in measure 2, like that. So again, simple, back to front, and then front to back again. This should change your positions. This whole piece is sort of about the idea of backwards, and the reason I wrote it on Halloween is because everything's sort of backwards. You know, all of a sudden bad is good and evil is fun and all these things. So anyway, the whole piece is sort of about backwards. The theme kind of becomes backwards, and there's tension and release, and there's the front of the stick, the back of the stick, the center and the edge, you know, all these things, sort of what it's about. So yeah, this visual is sort of what takes us to that part of the theme, but the sticks version of back to front is done with this simple back flip. So we've got the double flip, the simple front flip, the zigzag, and the half flip, like that. So the whole first 2 bars go like that. Third bar, nothing flip-wise in it. The fourth bar, there is a new flip. It is called the simple back flip. It's just the opposite of the simple front flip. You go like here and then scoop under. So before we went away from ourselves, this time we go towards our body. So here is the simple back flip. And again, this one will not leave your hand at all. All right, will not separate, and it does rotate around the inside of your palm, just the opposite of the front flip. So front flip and back flip, like that. So the whole, the whole first phrase is. That is that. The next new thing is in measure 14. Let me see what I call those. Those are called your flat tosses in the instructions. So you throw the stick as horizontally as you can, straight up, and then catch it horizontally as well. Just like the simple backflips, it's important that you catch in time, so the backflips have... So more than the actual visual of the toss or the flip, it's about the stopping of it and the sound matching with the abrupt stop of it. So measure 14 is like that. So we throw it straight up, catch it in time, throw the other one straight up, catch it in time, and then the last one, of course, catch like that. So let's see, let me just back up to measure 13. This is variation on the theme again with measure 14 in it. So here's 13 and 14. Okay, and then we are back to the theme again. And there's nothing else new, really. Those are all of the flips. The last thing is the rim roll in this piece. And again, this is another thematic way to have back to front, because we use the beat of the stick and the butt end of the stick and roll back and forth on the rim like this. The first place this occurs is measure 66. We have, get rid of this mute, and we go from edge to center. And then, of course, at the end, this happens a lot in both hands. We have the... So this is it's a trick that's been used in other pieces as well. You have your regular striking spot, okay, just like you're doing a regular stroke, and then you're simply going to let the back end fall into place, and this should cut it right in half as far as time. Okay, and that is everything visual in this piece. So thanks for the question, and hopefully if more questions come, I'll try to answer them. So thanks everyone, and we'll see you around the internet.